Start now. So the hub of success is what I call it. The hub, if you don't have these two things, personal development and spiritual growth, and you're not focusing on that, if you are sick all the time, if your marriage is on the rocks, your business is not going to grow. You will not get what the next step is, which is clarity in what you're called to do. So that's the hub, spiritual growth, personal development. Now let's go to the outside, what I like to call the clarity circle. Okay, the clarity circle. From here, the clarity circle, there's so many things that we need to do on a daily basis to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Um, one of the biggest business pieces of advice that I got when I first started out. And it's really about work-life balance and doing all the things and being a wife, mom, leader, ministry, business owner. She said, be where your feet are. And I loved that. I loved that. Be where your feet are, because, that's how we balance life. But then I got to thinking, how many of us are not where we're supposed to be? Like our feet are in the wrong place. We'll never feel balanced, fulfilled, successful, confident in what we're doing if our feet aren't in the right place. And so what this clarity circle does is it helps us get our feet in the right place so that we can move forward in our business. So there's so many aspects of getting clarity. The first thing that I write is surrender, because we cannot do any of this without completely surrendering to God's will, completely surrendering to his authority and what he wants for us to do. If we're still gripping on to our own plans, if we're still gripping on to our own idea, how things were going to go, he can never fill it up with what he has for us. He can never fill it up with his dreams, his visions, his goals, because we're so, fists are clenched. So we have to surrender, open our hands. Lord, let your will be done. Whatever you want, God, Lord, give me your vision, your dreams. And when you're able to truly with your heart surrender, you can be confident and then dreaming and casting vision for where he's leading you, because it's no longer you and your ideas. You've surrendered that. It's now him, and you can be confident in doing that. So I'm not going to go too much. I could spend all day on this clarity circle, but dreaming, then comes, surrendering, then comes dreams, then comes casting a vision, which is essentially you articulating what those dreams are. You casting a vision for, you have all these big dreams. Like I got dreams of writing books and all the things, but what's the vision for today? What must be true to keep going for today? What has to happen first in order to get to that big dream? There's also then really, really honing in to your why, because you're going to want to quit 5 million times in a given hour. You're going to want to quit. I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to burn all of this down over the last 6 to 8 weeks, because it's just hard. It's not easy. Being tested is not easy. Spiritual warfare is not easy. And so having a strong why on why you're doing what you're doing, remembering what he's called you to, writing that down, having it somewhere easily where you can see it, is part of that clarity. Another part is like casting your mission and what's your mission statement. What do you do and how do you do it? So we can sometimes call this an elevator pitch. It can also be called a mission statement, but this is all surrounded around your why, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you do it. And then last but not least is just setting one goal. This is where most people want to quit, is setting goals, because they realize that they have a million things they need to do, and they're just one person, and they don't have a team of experts surrounding them. They don't have a marketing team. They don't have a, secretary. They don't have a janitor. No, I'm the janitor. I'm also the CEO. I am the secretary. I'm everything. And whenever I see what needs to be done, it's easy to be like, hold on, I can't do this. So why try? Setting a goal It's not a 4-letter cuss word. All a goal is you saying, this needs to be done by this time. That's it. I need to do this by Friday. That's a goal. I need to create a website. Like, that's the first thing I need to do. I need to create a website by tonight. Whatever. Don't do it. Don't do a website today. That was a terrible example. That's all a goal is. And when you accomplish that goal, you set another goal. Okay. We don't have to overcomplicate this. We don't have to get in the weeds and all of this. It's just doing one day at a time and giving us time and space to go slow and steady so that we don't burn out and we quit. Again, I'm going really fast because I want to move into the other 4 parts. So step 1, spiritual growth, personal development. This might be where you need to stop and say, that's what I need to do first. That's where I am. I'm not able to hear God's voice because I'm not reading God's voice. I'm not able to really understand what he's calling me to do because I haven't prayed in 12 months. That might be where you're like, check, circle, highlight, star, arrows. This is what I need to do. I need to get right with my husband because we've been fighting for, we haven't, like what, that might be step 1. Do not go on to getting clarity in your business and ministry if you have not first gotten right in the relationships in your life. If you're not healthy enough to do what you're called to do, start there. If you're like Brittany, I'm in my word every day. I'm in my prayer closet on my knees every day. Me and the Lord, we are like, we are good. My marriage is good. My health is good. The kids, like, that's good. My home is taken care of. Like, I feel good. Then and only then go to step 2, which is getting clarity in what you're called to do. Okay. If you're like Brittany, I'm surrendered. I got a dream. I got a vision. I got a goal. I got missions. I got a strong why. I'm ready to rock and roll. Then and only then do I want you to start building your brand. So that is in the top left-hand corner. Step 1 is building your brand. That is when we boil down what your brand is. It is who you are and what you do and how you do it. It's what you are, what you do and how you do it. And then even further, it's who you serve. Your brand comes down to who you are, who you serve, and how you're going to help them. Okay. In the online business course, we have an entire module about building your brand, what that looks like, how to do it. If you need more one-on-one support, we can get on a coaching call. You can come down for a 2-day where we just map it out and figure out what your brand is. Once you have your brand solidified and you know who you are, what your strengths are, what you're good at, what excites you, how you want to help people, who your people are, then and only then is it time to create products to sell, products to serve them, products to help the people that you have a burden for. So that's step 2 is building products. Building products. This could be books, memberships. Products can look like retreats. I mean, anything that you can put a price tag on that will help your people that are attracted to your brand, help them with the pain that they're struggling with, or help them get closer to the goal that they have. That's all a product is. It's not a scary word. You are able to create and sell products. You are. We have to in order to serve these people. In order to serve them, we have to sell them something. Okay? If everything is free, they won't put value on it. They will not think it will help them. They will not think it will change and transform their life, and they're not going to buy it. They're not going to be helped. You have to build products. And here's, I'm kind of scrolling off real quick. You're going to build products that don't work. You're going to build products that don't convert. You're going to build products that don't sell. It's okay. Try again. Build a different product. Get feedback on the first one. Ask your people that started following you, hey, why weren't you interested in this? Make it better. delete it, start over, do whatever you have to do. At the end of the day, your business and ministry is to serve your people, glorify the Lord, and help you and your family reach your financial goals. That's what this is about. So we have our brand, we've built our brand, we've created products. The next piece in this business wheel of life is marketing and selling. Because we can have the most beautiful, gorgeous brand in the world with the perfect messaging. We can have the most amazing products that could, help people do everything that they want to do. But if we aren't telling them about it, if we're not sharing about it, if we're not passionately, authentically telling people how these products can change their life, they'll never know about it. And so this is where I see these two right here are where I see my people struggle with the most. They have this amazing brand. They're showing up, they're sharing, they're giving freely, they're podcasting, they're social media, they're doing all the things. Brand building, great. And they're like, well, Brittany, I'm just not making any money. Well, have you created a product to sell with a price tag on it? No. Well, how are you gonna make money without selling a product? Okay, so this is where they typically get, oh, I can't sell products. And then here is where they really fall off, is because they don't want to bother people. They don't want to talk about it because they don't want to be icky. You will not be icky if you truly believe that your product can help somebody change the trajectory of their life. Your product needs to be so dang awesome that you can't shut up about it here. Okay, so marketing can look like a million things. Yeah, it can be social media, sure, fine. But you want to figure out, how can I show up and share what I'm passionate about, share what I love to do, share about these products that feels authentic to me. Some of you, it might be podcasting. Some of you, it might be YouTubing. Some of you, it might be going to live events and speaking and sharing your products there. Some of you, it might be marketing is in-person marketing, where you are gathering people into your home and you teaching them, and then you marketing your products there. So it's social media, because I know we're all like, oh, when it comes to social media, that's not the only way to market your products. So marketing is where you need to get along with the Lord and say, Lord, how have you uniquely gifted me to share the product that you've given me? I think if you were here at the beginning of the call, one of the things when I got along with the Lord, because this is my area that I'm working on right now is marketing. And I asked the Lord, like, where do I feel the most authentic, where I feel like I feel him that has the wind beneath my wings. Like, where do I feel his pleasure? And it's when I'm speaking and teaching. So why am I focusing on Instagram, where I have to dance around and point to invisible objects, if I don't necessarily feel his pleasures through that? I feel his presence and his pleasure when I am doing what he's created me to do, which is teaching and speaking. So marketing and selling. The last but not least is growth. Okay. Growth is whenever you want to look at these three pillars right here and say, how can I up level my brand? That might simply be getting a better website. That might be getting professional headshot photos. That might mean taking a day and creating a video for your brand. How can you up level your brand? Growth can also look like you adding another product this year. It might be scratching off products or revamping them. We spent a lot of time in December if you were here on our coaching calls in December, focusing on this pillar, which is growth, which is a lot of like looking internal, looking at analytics. It's not my favorite thing to do. Looking at analytics and giving yourself just a business audit on what worked, what didn't work, what do we need to change, what do we need to add, what do we need to take away. That's all part of growth. When you truly look at your business from a bird's eye view or digging in as an auditor, you'll be able to see what needs to change and what needs to go. And that's what growth is. If you never look at this pillar, guess what? You're never going to grow. So every single one of these is so, so important to figure out where I need to spend time on. So I said that this training was going to help you get started or help you figure out where you need to look at. So to get started, again, if you went through the filter of spiritual development, personal growth, if that is not, if you don't feel like that is doing well, that's where you start. Get in the word. If you're like, I don't know how, we got Bible teachers in here. I got a Bible study 1-on-1 course. There are so many resources, but get in the word, pray, get connected to a church. Like, you will not be able to fulfill the call in your life if you are not connected to a body of believers in the word and having that relationship, that prayer relationship with the Lord. Start there. Second thing, if you're like, I'm good, I just need more clarity, then dive in to the Clarity in Your Calling sect of Well Done Women, which is the Study Your Story class. Has anybody done the Study Your Story class? You can just put it in the chat. The Study Your Story class will help you identify how God has uniquely gifted you. Not other people, you. You're studying the creation that He created, how He's wired you. Start there. Do the Dream Big class next, which is you aligning your dreams with the Lord. All right, Tiffany's done the Study Your Story. Good. And then thirdly, create a plan. That's the goal. Create a plan for your business. That's all inside Well Done Women. I put it in the New This Month module because I really want everybody to dig into these trainings, especially if you're not 100% sure on what it is that He's calling you to do and asking you to do. Okay, start there. Okay. Then and only then will you build your brand, create products, build a marketing plan and schedule, and then grow. That is the path on where you need to start. Now, if you are like, Brittany, I've been doing my business is going, growing, I'm podcasting, I'm selling, I'm making money, great. Now, what I want you to do is look at the business wheel of life. If you're not growing as much as you want, and dissect the area that you're like, you know what? I could make this better. Like, if you are growing and making money, this is where you're at in the growth part. You need to then go back and dissect each one of these and say, how can I make this better? That's how we grow. That's how you grow your business, grow your income, grow your impact, because at the end of the day, it's not about the money. It's about the impact and changing people's lives. I'm over time. That is the business wheel of life. This is my favorite thing to teach on and train on because it's so important. And I'm telling you, this is where most entrepreneurs miss the mark, is that they don't know this stuff. If you have questions or comments, I'm here for you for another couple minutes. If not, we can take our group selfie and get to work. I know that was a lot. Questions, comments? How are we feeling? Ready to go? Ready to get to work? Can you put in the chat the area that you want to focus on moving into 2025? Just real quick. What area in the business field of life what do you want to truly focus on moving into 2025? Liz said products. Tiffany said products. Susan said products. All right. This is the year of product development. Carol, her book. Yes, girl. We're gonna get that book written and published. Julia, her why, mission, set goals. So the clarity in your calling, the clarity circle. Yo, I'm on that thing every day. I'm like, Lord, are you sure? Are you sure, Lord? I need some more confirmation. I need some more clarity. Okay. I'm so glad y'all came. I'm excited for 2025. Clarity on promotion. iPhone 74. I'm not sure who is this. iPhone 74. Clarity on promotion and platform for growth. Love that. Okay. All right, friends, let's go ahead and take our group picture. I will tag you all on the social media and then we'll, oh, it's Lainey. Okay. Duh, I could have looked on your thing. Okay. I freaked out for a second because on was it our mastermind call, Liz? We had somebody who was not invited show up, some man. And I'm like, Michael, what are you doing here? Anyways, that's fine. We all survived. Okay, taking a picture. Y'all ready? All right, friends. Get out of the glare. Oh, there we go. That off. All right. Are we ready? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. I got it. Okay. So glad I got to see your faces. I love you guys. Happy 2025. Let's get to work. Love ya.